Hello, and welcome to another gameplay video for the Gundam card game beta. This time I have Cloud Dreamer versus Russ, and we have a mirror match going on of a green and white. You know, I don't think I've had any mirror matches lately, and I'm also sorry for the lack of uploads. I have been ill and busy with another video, which I'm very excited to come out. Yeah, but as we're starting off now, first couple of turns, always like a little bit slow, players getting their things. There's not many one-drops currently in the beta. Very much changing though with some of the new card reveals, so I'm very much looking forward to the full game release. As they both get out there 3 AP, ready to break shields when it's needed. Russ just slowly building up. He's got his strike dagger and Michaelis out. Cloud Dreamer playing out nice early blocker, along with having the Gundam on his side, going for the early base. And I'll see if Russ is just going to play strictly for board control, or if he's also going to start swinging at base or at shields. And a second strike dagger comes out, and there comes the Falmel getting a token, going wide board. Oh, Russ is just going to build board. He's basically putting the onus on Cloud Dreamer right now. So yeah, it looks like Russ is just trying to build up, and Cloud will try and take out the Unit 6 out the token. Getting a second blocker in. Taking advantage of what makes white one of the better colours in the beta. Blocker is such a powerful keyword because it basically dictates blocker says I dictate who takes damage, I dictate whether or not you get to go through. Especially have multiple blockers. So it means any shenanigans such as Kira kind of don't get use. Because no matter who they weaken, they're gonna take the damage anyway. Yeah, as Russ just goes very wide before swinging. Although I guess with the amount of blockers the Cloud Dreamer has, swinging right now would just be a waste of units because it could survive from all of them right now. And he would lose his units, so definitely have to play slow until he can deal with those blockers. Either until they've swung or until when he swings, he can take out a blocker. Oh, early wing. Yeah, and a base. Yeah, I'm never a big fan of the early wings. I much prefer using wing as like the trump card. As a Kira comes out, bouncing one of the blockers, does mean swings can't start be had. Swings can't be had at bases. Oh, choosing not to block though. Obviously wants to get the damage onto the bigger units. Oh, and then Hawk of Endymion back to hand. And another base coming out. That's a little unfortunate. And there's the block. And there's the trade out. Only taking 1 damage though, thanks to Kira. Yeah, this is one of the advantages of focusing on smaller units. And also why Russia's kind of had a bit of is starting to build up, because there's not really much to handle a mass amount of units unless you keep up with units and all your units are blockers. It can be a real struggle at points. Yeah, it's Cloud Dreamer playing down the blocker that got bounced back to hand. Obviously, Cloud Dreamer dictating what wing is going to take out. And then just going wide himself. Yeah, wing only taking the 1 damage, taking out the Falmel. His Breach 5, pretty good. I don't know if you noticed that, but Breach 5 is pretty good. As another base comes down, so definitely going to have to take out not a wing. Is he going to block the wing? Yep, that's a trade. And then a trading off. And then Archangel to unsuspend. Yeah, real. Oh, and another blocker. It's a really strong position for us right now, especially with the amount of blockers he has. Has a board advantage. So Russ in a pretty strong position, and it's why I'm not a fan of the early wing, because if he was able to just put that down now, he'd be in a much better position to actually take out everything that's going on and deal with all these units. Both the larger and smaller ones, it is a much larger threat. As a Cloud is now, you see him thinking on where he needs to swing to be most effective. It's tough again because of the blocker. Able to weaken down the Isle Strike. Yep. Russ just letting it through. Knowing that he does have two other blockers, so if any of his other units swing, they're not going to get through. Cloud Dream again restanding. The AC blocking the Rick Dome. Not allowing a breach through. So honestly, a smart let through from Russ. Definitely the better play. But now he just needs to figure out how we can get around a Cloud Dreamer's larger blocker. Zakutu coming out again, going wide. Swinging into the already weakened white base, just letting it go through. Or just going full wide, going, okay. Yeah, passing. He's just basically setting up to go, okay, I'm going to have enough swings on my turn to take you out no matter what. I'm going to put the onus on you to deal with everything I've put out. So he's basically taking the full initiative and going, okay, I want to end the game. You need to stop me, and if you don't, I'm going to win. But Cloud Dreamer, yep, getting rid of a... actually, no, probably okay, getting rid of the large blocker, so when he swings, he can weaken the L strike so it won't die. And if he does, and so then if Russ doesn't want to make that trade, the only other thing he can block with is a 1 AP unit. The Demi Trainer, so it sucks that he gets the heal off on it, but it sucks for Cloud that Russ gets the healed unit, but it probably makes it a little harder for Russ to block in that situation. Yep, here comes the new unit, swinging in, weakening. Yep. Just has to let it through. Otherwise, just lose unit for basically nothing. Char goes to hand. Like, Russ Gannett has to start. Like, I think he would have enough, but I think he's just trying to play safe right now. He's going for the I'm going to go wide, deal with again. He's forcing Cloud to deal with a board. Otherwise, he's gonna basically lose, and because he has the blockers, he doesn't know what's going to come out from base. Not everything of his can swing. He's playing the safe game, which I think is smart, because he has enough that he needs his opponent needs to have very specific cards and can't react in the same way. Again, see another blocker and a gun bouncing another unit, another blocker for Cloud Dreamer. And so playing into white, it can be a struggle if he has enough. Yeah, but there's a another block. And here's a link coming out from the bounced unit and the char from security. Definitely just going to be taking out Isle Strikes at this point. Just clearing as much of the board as possible. But it's just, you can see how much Cloud is having to do to just deal with Russ's board. And that's the advantage of like taking that initiative and going first. Oh, I'm getting another one. Okay. But this time, because of the paired unit does get the token afterwards and passing turn. I can imagine Russ is probably going to do the same thing, play out bounce. Oof, Darabald getting rid of the token. I can imagine Russ playing how he has been. He's just going to try and fill board again. Yep, and just pass turn most likely and just go, I'm going to wait until I can do 6 swings. You will need all of the blockers available to you. And at this stage, with how many cards, especially last turn, play 4 cards to deal with 2 units on board is a lot of pressure that Russ is kind of taking off of himself and taking away a lot of initiative from Cloud from that reason. Buffing up the Perfect Strike. I think this is just there's not much. He wants to be able to take down whatever swings and survive if something gets linked. But I think this is basically everything can swing at base. Maybe there goes 1 swing. It's going to be another swing and block. Another swing and block. And then it's just going to be 1 more swing, and that is game. Very well played from Russ in the end, as the table gets flipped. Yeah, I hope you all enjoyed. I'm the man in blue. If you have enjoyed the video, please consider liking and subscribing, and I will hopefully see you in the next video. Goodbye.